Snow from the midnight sun where the hot spring flows. Hammer of the gold will drive our ships to new land. Fight the horde, sing and cry. Valhalla, I am coming. Always sleeping, catching up. I only go when these are restless.
Hello, hello, hello. Are we live?
Hello.
Good evening.
We've arrived.
Welcome to Bourbon Bets.
Wait, who's that other person down there?
That
Producer.
is our that is our field reporter, Alpaca of
That's
Doom.
correct.
He's here to give us a couple of updates before. Oh, what are you drinking? Forget the reporter.
I don't know.
I've been
Intern
kicked to the
reporter.
curb.
What was I given?
The retriever.
Shrever? What does that even mean?
Let me get the exact.
You got a lot of background noise in that studio north. If we get that cut.
Well,
down.
you know, it's the family units.
The family units.
Yeah, and I think they're busy chasing the bourbon droid around in circles right now, trying to get him back on his charging cradle. So this is what I'm drinking.
The Glenlivet 12 something or other.
Yes.
Yes. Very
The
nice.
double oak.
Double oak. It's a little cold outside, so I have some Connemara single malt peated Irish whiskey for tonight, and we don't care what the alpaca is drinking.
No,
It's water.
Water.
that's right.
All right, let's
Cheers.
jump right in here. I have been given word that there is some other live stream starting sometime later tonight, so I don't care,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
people are talking about it for some reason. I have no idea why. Happy Festivus, by the way.
Happy Festivus. I have no poles in my room here. Sorry.
No, it's a fail. That's
Yeah.
really a fail. All right, Alpaca. A couple quick updates. Can you tell us about this leaks thing that you've been investigating for the past few weeks?
I will try my best. Over the past several weeks, I've been investigating this new Bourbon Bets leaks account that is not in any way affiliated with Bourbon Bets.
That is correct.
No way whatsoever. So far, I've been able to trace the IP to somewhere in Antarctica. But as far as I can tell, I did it completely wrong, so that's not right.
They're not in Antarctica. Well, you've narrowed it down. There's only 6 continents left, so we'll give you a few more weeks, and maybe you can come to the right answer.
I will get there.
Perhaps
Probably
if
not.
you could use a few more microphones, it would help you.
That's right. Directional
Oh.
mics. Yes.
I have a couple more here. 1 second.
Next question. Next question. What is the proper Festivus selfie pose? That's what
Well, technically, there is no correct way because any way you do it is wrong.
Oh,
It's just
no, I
no-
know what way it is.
Oh, do you? I think you're wrong, but continue.
I think he has a grievance.
I think I have a picture.
I don't think that is accurate.
Yeah, the correct selfie pose right there.
There it is.
Yes.
There it is. That was it.
That's about as close as you can get to being correct. Yeah.
All right. We gotta keep moving here. Finally, you were investigating why the Bourbon Droid got hacked and had his Twitter account deleted a couple weeks ago.
Yes, he was running rampant. We're not really sure what happened at this
Still
point.
happening right now.
Yeah, we're not sure. Yeah, it's something. One of his circuit
This is
boards
your
or something.
this is your
It went off.
investigative report.
Yeah, I just opened it up and hit it a couple times to see what would happen.
Can we?
That's all I got.
Maybe we should
Interns.
try out a different producer.
There are no other
Producer
producers.
slash
I am the
field reporter.
executive producer.
All right. Well, thanks for your useless reports, and
No problem.
we're gonna let you go now,
Yeah.
and we probably won't have you back on.
I am available constantly.
All right. Goodbye.
Never busy.
Go away.
There he is. And all right.
Hey,
So-
you're really heavy on that boot hand. I love that.
If actually we had a producer, I wouldn't have to do all the clicking.
Where is the Gong Show gong, though?
I know. All right, so we're here tonight for not to update on any of those ridiculous things. We actually have something real to talk about. This is a world premiere breaking news press conference.
Nearly tangible.
Yes, and it's been I don't know how long Bourbon Bets has been in business, several years now.
1 million.
It's just been the two of us, other than those ridiculous interns that we keep having for some reason until now.
Yeah,
and we felt
stunning and huge development. I never thought I'd see the day.
It's true. I mean, it was something when we formed the Bourbon Bets research group.
Yep.
That was really something. That the Bourbon Bets Universal Improvement Group, we launched the 7G satellite.
Yep.
And we really didn't think it would get any bigger than that.
No. Never did we have expectations that we could expand in a more user-friendly direction.
Something the people need and want. They're demanding, actually.
Yep.
So we're very proud to present here. Let me just pop this up. We have formed the Bourbon Bets Culinary Institute as another wing of the Bourbon Bets universe. Very excited at what this will offer. You can see there our logo, 2 crossed calamatons, of course. And the institute, no institute would be complete without someone to run it. Am I right?
Yes. I mean, you know how we are at Bourbon Bets. We often like to have our hands right in the midst of things. But in this case, we thought we needed to reach out.
That's right. We needed expertise, someone who is, been in this field, has been contributing to the research and the science around culinary delights, if you will, enriching the world already. I don't know why you're laughing. Totally inappropriate. So we did an extensive talent search all over the world. Paid headhunters.
We didn't go all over the world. That's not true.
All over our world.
Okay,
all over
there
our
you go.
world.
There it is. That's better.
We paid headhunters a lot of money to go find candidates.
That is correct.
The interview processes were grueling. I did not like having to do them or talk to people because I don't like
more
to talk
than
to
once. I felt uncomfortable.
That's right. But in the end, we did find a candidate. They made it through all 37 of the interviews.
That's correct.
We were able to get all the contracts signed finally, just about 25 minutes ago. Was the last one.
Those contract people are terrible.
But we were confident enough to schedule this live stream way before that. So it just tells you how good we are.
It's all the memos that I was sending over there. I was sure they'd see it.
And I apologize because our useless producer is not here. I have to do all the clicking myself. But this person has contributed already to the culinary world, as we said. I'm just going to run through a couple of their accomplishments before we bring them on here. So this person will be named the executive director of the Culinary Institute. Have total control. We are hands off. Like, I want nothing. Literally, I don't want to have to do anything. I don't want to be called.
Right. Yeah.
Don't want to be asked any questions.
I kind of want to just show up at the last minute, maybe on the wrong night, late, something.
That's right. Well, I want to have an opinion afterwards.
Of course. Yeah.
If I don't like something, but I don't want to have to put anything into it.
That's correct.
So we found the perfect person for this. I'm pretty sure. This person, this man has already contributed things to our life, such as sausage and pineapple pizza.
Memorial.
Delicious.
The memorial pizza.
Memorial pizza. Yep. Honey and maple syrup nuggets on spicy nuggets.
Yep.
Right. That was the innovation. I'm pretty sure was the spicy part.
Yep.
And last but certainly not least, and maybe greatest accomplishment so far, the spaghetti taco, which the whole world is talking about. So I don't think this person needs any further introduction. We're going to bring him on right now. And here we go. The Bourbon Bet chef.
Oh my
Are you
goodness!
there?
He's at it already.
He's already there. Here, let's go. Oh, wait, man, this is terrible.
Hey, can you get him in the center screen here?
Can't. No.
What's going on?
It's Mr. Daryl
Are you guys
Updike.
interrupting my cooking? What?
Cookie, you're gonna have to speak up a little bit, Daryl.
Woo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
We can hear you now. Yes, go ahead. Go ahead, caller.
Can you hear me now? All right.
So, congratulations,
Well,
you landed the job.
Third time, long time, guys.
That's right. How? Tell everyone how was the interview process? Were you worried at all that you wouldn't get the position?
There was a bit of time where I was worried. I was worried I was going to be interviewed by that guy that wants to be the producer. He keeps saying he's the producer.
Yeah, we wouldn't let that happen.
No, I'm glad. But I figured since I've been so long at unimagining these foods, who else could do it?
Yeah, that's fair. Do you have any? You've already started, obviously. I mean, when we brought you live, you're already cooking, so you've got something in the works. I think you're going to actually share something tonight with the viewers. But before we get to that, we do have a couple of things to run by you in the world. There's been some really awful things come up recently in the world of food, so we want to get your take on those. Unless Blue Dolly has any questions first, or do you want to go right to the?
All my questions are related to wood ducks at this point, so I think we can go right to the food.
I don't know why that would be, but okay. All right, here let's go here. So this obviously your spaghetti taco is world renowned already. With people, I've had people at my house that have talked about having it, and they didn't even know what to say. It was they couldn't even describe it to me. How were you inspired to create the spaghetti taco?
Well, our daughter inspired us by watching a TV show on Nickelodeon. So it wasn't our own creation. It was iCarly, that TV show. Everybody loves iCarly. It's America's favorite sitcom from Nickelodeon.
Oh, I watch it every night. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So you can catch the reruns on Nick at Night. I don't know if you can.
But I'm sure you put your own little flair on the spaghetti taco.
Yeah, I believe actually my wife started adding some meat sauce to it. So,
if I can interject, Daryl, I believe when I was speaking to my brother recently, he revealed to me that there's sausage included in this. Is that true?
that was a new innovation. I think that was the first time we had the sausage in the spaghetti taco, and it was delicious.
And so you
never settle for
right
just
for
the base.
That's great.
Pardon me. You never settle for just the base. You're always amping up the dial, so to speak, on the culinary delights, as some people say.
You have to. I mean, you have to go that extra mile to get to Flavorville, and that's the only way you can do it is by amping it up, putting more fuel into the tank. So
never be satisfied.
No. Yeah.
All right. Very good. All right. Well, we're excited to have you aboard. As we said, I think you could hear before we brought you on.
You hear that beeping?
Yeah, I do.
It's ready.
It's ready.
I'm gonna pull it out of the oven.
All right. All right. Don't let us see. We want to build the suspense here. This is
we'll build it up. I'm just gonna put it on top to cool a little.
World first.
I'm glad we insisted on the 37th interview. Clearly, this guy's prepared.
Also, if I'm not wrong, he's wearing Christmas pants.
It's a whole
flash shield. Okay. It's a family show. Here.
This is a family broadcast.
So while the dish rests here, we're going to go on to a little bit of current culinary world affairs, as we would say. First thing is we're going to go back in time a little bit. I want to get your thoughts on this dish. This is from the 1950s. This is a Campbell's soup recipe, came right on the can. And it looks pretty simple. You mix a can of cream of mushroom soup with some milk, some drained flaked canned tuna, and some sliced stuffed olives, and you heat it up, and then you pour it over crispy waffles, tuna and waffles. What do you think? Is this something that we could bring back today even?
We could try it, but there's
You
probably a
see some
reason.
flaws? I can see you're hesitant.
Yeah, there's probably a reason it stayed in 1950. I'm sure people are still eating it somewhere. Somebody who was alive in 1950 that's still alive now. Maybe they're in their 90s. Maybe that's what kept them so young in their 90s. But I'm not a fan of olives, so
Neither am I. I was personally wondering if the geniuses at the Campbell's Kitchen were all drinking the day that they came up with this one, or these were the only ingredients they had left at the time. I mean, I don't know. I'm not the chef. You're the chef, but I don't want to impugn anybody. Just doesn't seem quite right.
We could try it, but I don't know.
No. You know what? Maybe we'll put this in the queue, and you make it better. You can take it and redo it. Bourbon Bet style.
I think I can redo it. I think there's something there.
There's something there.
There's something there. I think they just missed it a little bit. They're a little off. That's why it didn't stay. That's why you can't go to a restaurant and order this right now. But one day, I think I can take this and make it better.
All right. Fair enough. All right. Let's move on to the next dish, which is Skyline Chili. Not only do they offer it in original, but they also offer it as chili and spaghetti. And the part that I can never understand is, why does your food need twice or three times as much cheese on top as the actual food stuff?
So that you don't taste it. That's why.
Well, we're asking the chef.
Oh, sorry. My hate just came right out. No, apologize.
Well, I like the chili and spaghetti idea. That's
the idea, not specifically this. No, we're asking specifically.
Most like it too.
Is that your sous chef?
Yes. He's the one. I say, taste this, see if you like it.
Is this gross?
Yeah. I don't know.
Try this tuna and waffles and tell me what you think.
But so. Yeah, I would do the chili with the spaghetti and the cheese. That's not a lot of cheese.
That's not a lot of cheese. The
There
ratio
could
is
be
not
more
off
cheese in
there. I feel like I'm learning here. This is like a master class already.
Mm-hmm. I've never had
I'm dying
Skyline
inside.
chili though.
I just want to be clear that he said that the concept of chili and spaghetti, not that Skyline was okay.
Yeah, I've never had.
You do know, Daryl, that they put cinnamon in this chili.
Now maybe I will like it.
Oh.
Cinnamon. So in
This
the can
is why
itself,
we hired him.
So
This is why we hired him. We wanted to get,
So
I want my horizons to expand.
That's right.
Yeah. You gotta, your taste buds just gotta explore, man.
He's not afraid of anything.
Get out there.
He will literally try anything.
This only needs a gallon of hot sauce.
Can you dampen the cinnamon with the hot sauce?
Ooh.
Could you put enough hot sauce on it to actually get rid of the cinnamon flavor? That's the question.
Well, I'm just thinking you find maybe a cinnamon hot sauce, right?
Yeah. So what the key is, you want to have the hot sauce. You want to have the heat first, and then have a little bit of cinnamon at the end of it.
That's what I always want at the end of my hot sauce.
I was just thinking the other day, I need a cinnamon hot sauce to put on my cinnamon bun.
Christmas cookie.
Yeah.
There you go. Your next hot sauce endeavor. Put a little cinnamon in it.
You may be on something.
You can't.
I have had jalapeno cookies, and they're not terrible.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Expand.
All right. This is the last but not least as well. This is traditional holiday food. I'm sorry. You wanted to comment, Blue Dolly, before we move on from the Skyline. There's something about Skyline on top of fries, but more specifically, you had a question.
Yeah. So Bourbon Beth's chef, I would like to know if you were to put Skyline chili on Chick-fil-A waffle fries, would the world implode or explode?
It's a good question.
So in or out?
Well, it must have something to do with the little holes in the waffle fries, right?
So that's like so it would seep in and it would become one, the waffle fry and the Skyline chili.
They
So-
become one.
Yeah,
So fission.
it's almost like the waffle fries are designed to have the chili with it. But I've never had Skyline, so I don't know. Like your experience of it is awful. Like disdain. You hate this Skyline chili. Like if you had to choose between Skyline chili and something else that I made, you would choose something else that I made because.
Oh, always. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Anything, even tuna and
Anything.
waffles, probably.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, how about
You
that?
make
Yeah. So
tuna
you
and
would-
waffles and Skyline chili and waffle fries. I'm going
Okay.
waffles and tuna every day.
Now I have to try the Skyline chili just to see what it is.
Well, I think we will. I think there's enough budget. We could probably get you a can of that,
Yep.
and
Yep. We can
maybe
do that.
two. You could taste one, and then you could see what you could do with the other one.
However,
Hmm.
I will say there is not enough budget for Chick-fil-A waffle fries.
No,
no
nobody has
one
enough
has
budget
that
for
kind
that.
of money.
Yeah,
No.
that's ridiculous. What do you think this is? Joe Rogan show? Come on.
You could call up that Mark guy though. He's fine with it
The Mark guy. I don't know who that
Yeah.
is.
on Twitter.
Pop,
There's
Yeah.
a Mark on Twitter.
Marky P.
Marky P.
Yes.
I'm out of the
Fuck.
loop on this.
I don't
All right.
want to use his name because I
names.
would feel bad.
No names, please. All right, next dish. I think we've killed the Skyline chili. The last dish here. This is the holiday favorite. I say favorite in air quotes. The fruitcake.
Oh yes.
Um,
I mean,
now,
what's your opinion, Daryl?
well, hang on. So some of the listeners sent us pictures of their homemade fruitcakes. I just want to bring this up, but before I do, I want everyone who's watching to, if you have a sensitive stomach, you vomit easily, probably want to turn away now. Here we go. So these are some homemade fruitcakes. Yes, that one is in a pan of water for some reason. I don't know why.
That's disturbing.
It's extremely disturbing. Probably
You know for sure that's water.
we're not sure of anything right now. We're not sure that the stream will get taken down right now because of this image, but
It's probably rum.
okay, sure, it's rum. What's your thought on the fruitcake?
Again, this is something I don't think I've ever had.
Okay, so you're smart. Got it.
Yeah,
For shame.
yeah. I mean, I only see it around this time of year, like on the shelf, or there's a
Everyone
special,
sees
like-
them.
No,
Right?
Yeah, we see
can't-
them, and sometimes you see them in people's houses, but I don't think I've actually ever seen anybody eat.
Exactly. No one has ever eaten one.
I think that this might have to be the first collaboration I do with the Bourbon Bets chef.
Really,
Is fruitcake for next year. Yeah.
All right,
you're gonna tell him
So
how to
you're-
make a.
you're pro fruitcake.
I have someone's ancient recipe for fruitcake, and it's wonderful.
All fruitcakes are ancient. That's what they are.
Okay.
They come out being ancient, right? You make
Uh,
one and it's already.
Do
It
you
looks like
like
that.
sourdough?
Yes, sourdough is delicious.
Ancient,
Am I right? Daryl?
Yeah, of course.
Sourdough is delicious.
and it's
Yeah.
ancient.
All right.
No.
Yes, those starters have been around since
Where's
the
the
dawn
remove
of
from
humankind.
stream button here? Hang on. All right, so we've got another one that you're going to have to experiment on to see if this is something that you could recommend to our listeners. Daryl, did we lose you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh,
You're going to have
I
to
thought you were talking
experiment
about
on the.
fruitcakes, though.
We are still
Okay.
talking about fruitcakes, unfortunately. Yes.
Okay.
But you're going to have to experiment to see whether or not you could recommend fruitcake to the listeners.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, based on these pictures,
Yeah.
would you?
I wouldn't eat any of those.
Those look disgusting. I would also
Yeah.
not eat any of those.
Yeah.
But you'd eat
No,
something that looks like
I would
this?
not. I would not
Yes.
eat that. Well, there's nuts on it, and I can't have nuts, so we'll pass on the nuts there. Is it nut a typical ingredient in fruitcake?
No, it's not required.
Blue Dolly
No, it's
Okay.
not a nut cake. It's a fruit cake.
fruitcake. Yeah.
I mean, but
well,
are these
sometimes you
really
have to be a
fruit?
little.
This
have to be
particular
little nuts to eat them.
What is this green thing up here on the right? I don't know what that
that's
is.
nonsense. They put that in there just for
You know what? I think this is
appeal
just
to small
this
children.
is just an artist rendering of a fruitcake. I don't
Right.
think
This came from the
actually-
1950s, the same as the tuna and waffles.
No.
What are you talking about?
No, this looks like the normal mistaken.
This is an
fruitcakes
actual
of the
photograph.
1950s.
What are you talking about?
Versus the original fruitcake. I believe it was handed down by Martin Luther himself. In
Fruitcake
in
is part of the
15th
curse.
century. So, I mean,
it's
it's
clear.
it's. I think you're
it's what
looking at a. I'm sorry, I know it's a family show, but you're looking at a bastardization of the fruitcake right here.
I don't think so. I think you're seeing it for its true self. That's the
No,
problem.
no.
All right. Well, we will leave it to the chef to come back to us with
Okay.
a ruling
fix
on. He's going to fix it. See,
I love
that's
it.
why we
I
hired
love
him.
it.
He can fix
fix it.
anything. Just personally, I think the way to fix it is to throw it in the trash, but we'll leave it to him. He's the expert. All right. Finally, we get to you're gonna have a mini masterclass here, right? And you've got a dish that's been
Sure.
resting back there. Tell us about what
Yeah,
you've
dish.
made, or what the listeners can make here.
Well, you can make this if you like meat and cheese and bread.
I like
There
meat
you
and
go.
cheese and bread.
Ground beef, ground sausage, Velveeta block cheese, and you just melt
Mhm.
that down. And what I was supposed to use, because this is an old family recipe.
Of
and
course,
we-
I mean
my-
Velveeta is
Has
old.
Velveeta in it. I mean,
old, and we use old aged Velveeta back in the day. You know,
Jan
with a little-
Hus.
little mold
Probably
on it.
came
You, know,
up
you
with
want some mold on it. Yeah. And so you would use these little bread slices, the little ones, but I couldn't find them in the Acme I went to, but the little ones. And then you put the mixture of the ground beef, the ground sausage, and the cheese on top of the little bread.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And
And-
this is an appetizer.
Yeah, appetizer. Usually my mom would make them around Christmas time. We haven't had them, much since she passed away in 2003. So, it's kind of like an ode to her.
Little
to make
tribute?
this. Little
Very
tribute,
nice.
I love it.
which is, I kind of cool that I couldn't find the little bread pieces. I'm gonna look for them though, because I told my family I'd make them for Christmas. But for this show, I added my own little twist to it. I'm gonna add another twist too. But since I couldn't find the little breads, I used Hawaiian rolls, the little Hawaiian
Yes.
rolls.
Yes.
So you get a little sweetness from the Hawaiian rolls, and the ground sausage that I use is the chorizo. Is that how you say it?
Sure.
Chorizo.
Sure.
However
You're
you
the
say
chef.
it, Jeff. You're the chef.
Yeah.
That's right.
So it has a little spice to it as well. Not a
Nice.
strong spice. So you get the sweet and the spice. And then the next twist that I did is I put a little bit of grape jelly on top.
Oh,
I mean, beef,
So-
jam. What's not to like?
Right?
You know,
Yeah.
Daryl, I have to say you're taking me right back to my youth. My dad used to pan fry hamburgers, and we'd put American cheese and jelly on them, and then put them
Really?
into a bun. Yeah. Oh, fantastic.
Oh.
Mm.
I thought this was some weird thing that only I did, but okay.
Oh no. This is wonderful.
No, I've had really good
Right.
burgers actually with like a jalapeno jam. So with your
Yep.
spicy chorizo and the jelly, I think it's going to be great. Can we see it?
Yeah, sure. Give me 1 second.
Those are some sweet pants.
They really
Oh,
are.
goodness.
And the camera angle he chose is just excellent.
Uh-huh.
Here we go. Can we get a close up of this? Here, let me see if I can. Hang on. Let's get you full frame here. Oh, look at that.
Oh man, that looks good.
That looks like I won't need to eat for a week.
Oh, no. See, and you can cut them. Cut them in the where the bread naturally separates. And so I cut the roll in half, flip them over, and then just put the spread on it. So you want to make sure you brown the meat, you melt the cheese, put it on, and then you just put it in the oven until you get a nice crispy.
And then you put the jam on after you take it out.
Yeah, put the jam on after. So I'll cut it and then I'll grab the jelly out of the refrigerator.
Now, do you put the jelly on the door or in the body cavity of the fridge?
Don't answer that.
Well, it was on.
Do you want your Christmas bonus?
It was on the door, but my milk goes in the body cavity.
All right. Give us a little.
I like the nice squeezable.
Oh, of course. What I like is that he leaves his ingredients in the refrigerator until the absolute second that he needs them, so they maintain the optimal temperature.
Well,
so you've got cold jelly right on top of this extremely hot. What is that, like a 300-degree oven?
Yeah. Well, when I first cooked it, because I cooked it earlier today, it's 350. I set it at, and then to reheat it, I put it at 250. Just I didn't want it to burn too much and get the bread too hard.
All right, give us a look here. There it is.
Wow. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness.
Right in there.
Flavorville.
Flavorville.
We're there.
Excellent. Excellent.
Mm-hmm. And what's good about melty cheese? What's good about the melty cheese? If you have a beard, it'll be there a little later too. If you want to have some more.
Well, Velveeta will never go away, right? I mean.
No. Yeah.
Yeah, you wake up in the middle of the night, you just shove a little beard up there and you got a nice snack.
Little snack. Yep.
Right.
Midnight snack.
You guys know.
This is perfect. All right. Well,
amazing.
I'm blown away by our first.
It's amazing.
First
dish
he's produced. Let me. I think we got one more slide here. Yes. So let me see. Here we go. Full so everybody can see. So you can follow the chef at on Twitter at BurbBetsKitch, and we'll retweet that after the show here and make sure everybody can see it. And you can send him questions. You can send him recipes, pictures, videos of you eating things, anything. He will answer all those. So
my wife just sent me a text. It said, "Thank you for not putting jelly on mine."
You've ruined it for everyone. Thank you. Very good. So anything you want to leave the listener now that you're part of the Bourbon Bets family?
I want to thank you
running
guys
the
for bringing me on. Let me just chew this for a second.
Sure. Well, we're super excited to have you.
It's that Velveeta, it needs a couple extra chews. Yeah,
you do.
It does. It does it. But no, thank you guys for having me on and bringing me on to be part of the family after the 37 interviews. Sweated it out, but it was worth it. It was worth it to go through the gauntlet, sign all the paperwork, dot all the I's, cross the T's.
I mean, we felt the worst about you having to talk to the droid, but it had to be done.
Oh, man, that droid. Can you program him to have a little bit of life?
Nope. No, can't program.
It's been tried.
We've tried. I did. I'd spent a lot of time. It didn't work.
So dry. But you got to do what you got to do.
Yep.
And
Daryl, I have to say, I was most impressed that you actually knew the answer to how many tennis balls can fit into a limousine. That just astounded me.
No one else could answer that question.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
A man of many talents, a Renaissance man. It's why we brought you on, and we're looking forward to seeing what you can produce here in the future, and to delight our palates.
I just hope you haven't hit too much of a home run with this first one.
No,
it's always you take a chance. You try to start slowly, but sometimes things just hit big. This could be it.
I'm looking forward to see what you can do with some of these legacy recipes, like the tuna and waffles. I think
Yeah.
he's got a whole canon to pick from to revive.
It's very intriguing. The more I think about the tuna and waffles, the more I get
See?
excited.
He's been. It's how his mind works the whole time.
Yeah.
He's been thinking about how he can redo it. It's just amazing.
Mhm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all.
Genius. Love it.
We will. We'll let you get back and to enjoy your dish there. Does it have a name? Did you give it a name?
I think it might have had a name. I don't know the official name. We can name it if you want to. We can do that together.
No, I would
could
not
be
dare. Would not dare. It
Hmm.
might have
we
had a
could have
name.
a-
Sounds good.
Maybe Daryl, you could do a poll.
Yeah, we'll do
Very
the poll.
good. So
Burb
follow
Bet's Kitch
Burb
poll.
Bet's Kitch if you want to vote in the poll on what this dish should be called.
All right.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everybody for joining the stream. And
Love it.
go follow the account here. And also go to YouTube and subscribe to our YouTube channel because you don't want to miss any of these streams or videos, such as the one that is premiering tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All
I
right.
still refuse to watch that.
Absolutely. I would not. All right. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone. As always,
night.
we tanks.
We tanks.